Everyone, welcome to this video. In this video we are going to see Ex-6 dynamic list view and how to use how we can create a dynamic list view. So let's get started. Here we can see a code for a dynamic list view. Here what I have done is just create a linear layout, and inside a linear layout I have a list view right here. What I'm doing in the list view, I'm just giving an ID and I am giving a small elevation, that's all. Now for this list view, since I am having everything customized, you can see how it is going to be working, right? This is the final output of the actual design. Since it is dark mode, it is looking like this. If I turn off dark mode, you can see very well. This is the colors I have chosen. On long press I am doing all this extra list view right there. So for each item on long press I am getting an extra menu in which I can add something to the list view, I can edit it or I can delete it. So this is the thing. So let's see how I am doing all these things. So first I am in the main activity. I am going to create the list whatever I want to have. Then inside this here I will be having something called as an add input, and edit also it will be an input. For that I am declaring all these things. Then what I am doing is I am using the array adapter and I am setting all the values from this list into the list view, and then I am registering it for a context menu. So now this menu which you see here, it is called a context menu. On create, since I am registering for context menu here, I have to override all these things, and I will try to on create context menu. When I create the menu, I will be passing the I will be getting the menu variable, the view variable, and the context menu info and everything. Since I am creating this context menu myself, I have to create the XML layout for the menu. So that is why what we will be doing is we will be getting all these menu variables, and we will be passing them to this inflate function inside the menu inflator, and I'll be saying what I have to do. So see, what I'm doing is I'm just creating a menu XML here. What I'm doing, I'm just adding item, I'm giving some ID, and I'm just saying the title for the menu item, and then here it will set the menu item and it will inflate it. When the context menu is created, it will inflate it. Now the menu is created, right? Now there is also another thing which has to be done, which is on selected we have to do some actions, right? When add is selected, we have to add, right? So when on context item selected, this is also overridden right here. It will get a menu item there. It will get a menu item when it is selected, it will get a menu item. So what we have to do is you have to see what item it is. So I'm just using get item ID function, and I'm seeing whether it is add ID or edit ID or delete ID. Then where I'm setting its ID, I'm setting it all in this menu XML file. Now after doing that, what I'm doing in the delete in each cases, now in add ID I'm just creating this edit input text, edit text, and I'm just going to put this input into a alert dialogs, and inside the alert dialog I'm getting the value for the getting the value for the new input. Now if the same user just try to add, so there I'll be setting the same thing, but here I will say like add. So if they click on add, it will add. If they click on cancel, it will dialog will be cancel, and so it won't actually do anything. And here again I am setting to a positive button and negative button. Again if they click on edit, it will go to the list and it will remove the index and it will change the data, that's all. And now then again I have this delete ID. Here it will remove it from this list based on the index. That's all. If I have a default case, if there is any exception happens, that's all, then it will return true. This function will return true here, and this on create context menu and on item selected will return it should return a boolean value, right, on successful completion. Then it goes back and it will again rebuilds the entire activity. That is the entire process. So let's see how it happens. So since here I have set Apple, Dell and HP, this is what we get here. Now if I click that, I can add, actually I'm gonna add Microsoft, and I'm gonna click add. You can see it is added. Well, you can also put dark mode. Well, for configuring dark mode, I just have to come into slides and create my own style. That's all. Now since since I closed it and opened, it went away. So I'll add again. So now I'm going to add Microsoft, and again, if I can also edit this HP into Lenovo. Yeah, now I can also delete this one. So that is how you can see all these things are working. So you can find the code in the description below. So thank you for watching.